you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Rice. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Salah. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Gets it back. Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Well played, he saw that coming. He's got away. Shade too heavy. People can pick that up. Van Dijk. And it's played forward. And it's Salah. And he's cut it out. Still goalless. Saka. Van Dijk does well there, alert. Rice. He's made sure that that won't get through. Crowd calling for him to shoot. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Over to the left. And the finish! Just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Mohamed Salah. Liverpool have it back. Going for goal! There it is! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Liverpool break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk. And
he's had a go! Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Plenty waiting in the middle.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Good ball. Shoots! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to increase the lead. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
Liverpool get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rice. Is there any support? He has a pop! And the ball's come out. He's going... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yep, it's a corner. And that's been levered clear. He's gone for it!
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
What an adventurous run from a defender. And he's there to cut it out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. And this will probably be a dink far post.
Van Dijk.
Mohamed Salah really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Good take, and he's had a look. This could fall anywhere. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. It's a promising ball. It's a fabulous position.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Liverpool really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fitness.
That intervention was very necessary. Has a pop! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Rice. Looks to clip it forward. Ball through needs to be good. Goes for goal! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's gone for it! It's broken loose. Timely intervention. Rice, well positioned to make that interception. That could spell trouble. Has a hit! No mistake! They're back within reach! Terrible error, duly punished. So is this the start of a comeback? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, it's ended in defeat and frustration. They just didn't get the breaks. No reward for a very genuine effort. And that gets things running. Rice can't get the better of his opposite number. And he's onside. He's had a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Defenders on the back foot.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Hoists it high. It's a promising ball. It's a brilliant interception. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And it's played forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Oh, real danger here. And he's cut it out. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here. So now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's got away. It's found its way to him. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Another chance! It's in! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
He's picked him out. Well played, he saw that coming. Forward it goes. And the finish! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser! What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's found his man. Mohamed Salah! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Liverpool take the lead. A chance! Has a pop! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Rice drives it forward. There are a few waiting for it. A real chance to break. Out to the right. Mohamed Salah is onto it and can take it up. He's gone for it! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's had a look. Big chance! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Simplicity itself.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tailed.
Has a pop! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Liverpool shapes to shoot! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
And that's what the game is...
And it's half-time here.
And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. They played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective...
Going for goal! He has done it! Into the lead once more. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Liverpool got themselves into the lead. Danger averted for now. Could be... Tries a shot! He scores!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
That's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And he's kept it out.
Well, it's always worrying that the psyche is affected after a missed penalty.
Needed a better pass there. It's a loose ball. He's got through. Oh, they could break here. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Played out to the right. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Goes for goal! Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to break out here. Chipped through. He spotted the run and played him through. Oh, good interception. Oh, given away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Mohamed Salah. Rice drives it forward. Oh, great ball! He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's the through ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Liverpool are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Now Shaw shoots! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
How many more does he want? Has a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Rice does well to read it and intercepts. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Dashing forward at pace. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's played forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And the referee brings it to a close. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your reflection. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost. But he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw. And that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Rice tries to get it forward quickly. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rice. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Get a throw in.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very speculative strike. Lovely feet. He's had a goal! Goal! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Defenders on the back foot. Big chance, must be, hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Well played, he saw that coming. There's the through ball.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
A buccaneering run from the defender. Rice. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hits one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
It's a loose ball. It's a brilliant interception. Looks to clip it forward. Done very well to intervene. Plays it out to the wing. Saka provides an outlet. Shapes to shoot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other...
And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Already up and running for the second half. Hoists it forward. And they win it back again. Played out to the right. That's clear cut, it's a free kick.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
That is very well defended. Tries to dink it in. Shoots! Pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Liverpool are making a change now. It's going to be a double change then. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
It's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone...
Shot a goal! He scores! They're back within reach! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So is this the start of a comeback? Goes for goal! Oh, they can break here. Chiesa. He's through the middle. Now Sean, chance! Sticks it away!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Has he picked him out?
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Has a pop! This could fool anyone. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Saka opts to play it back. Looking to get within range. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Saka proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Out to the right. Can he deliver? He's in! Has a hit! And the ball's come out.
It's obvious that they prefer a greater cushion to sit on, but will they?
Battles to win it back. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Has a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose. And he comes up trumps again. They've played it short. Turns and goes back. And the shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now can he finish? Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off. So that's it. It is all over. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a